Hey there, this is LA Calling, and you're watching Brutally Delicious with Bruce Moore.
Go. Hey, welcome to Brutally Delicious. I'm Bruce Moore. Today we've got another great show and so for you. This time, we're going to hop across the pond again and speak with the members of Zombina and The Skeletones. This is an episode I'm sure you're not going to forget anytime soon. So if you stay tuned, let's see what they have cooked up for us today.
Okay, so today we're going to make a vegan gnocchi with vegetable sauce. It's based on a puttanesca, but lots of extra things as well, and a vegan parmesan sort of thing. So we'll start off by putting some garlic into a pan. So we need to peel the garlic, and if you could put some oil in that block.
Oil.
There's oil there.
Lots of oil or just a small amount of oil?
Oh yeah, like 2 tablespoons. You don't have to measure it.
I don't know what a tablespoon is, so yeah. Done it.
And turn the heat on. Not too high, just heat it up slowly. So you start cutting the peppers, the red peppers, into small pieces.
Okay.
For those not familiar with Zombina and The Skeletones, can you tell us a little bit about yourselves?
We have been around since 16 years ago, and we are a British rock and roll band that we think is very good, and other people either share that opinion or they don't, and that's what makes it interesting.
Your latest record, Charnel House Rock, was released back in March. And now that you've had time to sit on it for a little bit, how do you feel about it? Are you satisfied with the outcome?
Charnel House Rock was released in March of this year, and what was the response? The response has been positive. I don't think we didn't get a great deal of reviews, but those that we did get were positive, and the fans seem pleased. We got some great reviews. I personally think it's a very good album. What do you think of it?
I'm really happy with it.
Still happy with it?
It was the usual thing with us of it taking a very long time in the sort of in between recording it and releasing it, which I guess is all part of us releasing our records through our own label. We've got no funds in it, just relies on money that we make touring and selling merch and stuff, doesn't it? So it's all different things that set it back, but it was probably the one that took the longest to be released after recording it, wasn't it? But
possibly, although they've all been had a similar sort of process.
But yeah, I'm really happy with it. I love what's my favourite song?
Why are you asking me that?
I'm asking you.
Oh, right.
My favourite song is it just me? What's that one?
Negative Zone.
Yeah. That's my favourite.
What's my favourite?
He wrote that, and I feel like I wrote it just because it's so relevant. I can relate to those lyrics so intensely. So it's a very big treat to be able to sing them.
Well, thank you.
What's your favourite?
I think my favourite might be Unspeakable Things, which was a song we recorded with some guest musicians playing on fiddles and washboards and things like that, so it's got sort of folky country music sort of thing to it, and I like it because it sounds a little different.
Okay, in the meantime I've started slicing the green and black olives. I've put 5 cloves of garlic, or was it 6?
I can't remember.
Some cloves of garlic. I've crushed them and I'm heating them in a pan with oil.
Are you guys working on any new material? If so, when can we expect it?
We're currently working on some new material. We've been planning the next album, haven't we?
Well, we've started the next album. We're getting going on that.
Yeah.
That's
and
a real.
had the added bonus of having some keyboards on there again, which we missed.
Yes.
And we've been doing lots of harmonies, which is something else that we'd sort of slightly let go of for a bit, haven't we? But
Yes.
we're getting back into that, which is nice. Some new sounds, I think.
Yes. By the way, I'm going to start chopping up these sun-dried tomatoes with scissors again. Yeah, all sorts of new sounds. Although, are they new sounds, or are they things that we've done before?
No, I think
We've
it's a
done a lot of stuff
progression.
in 16 years.
We're still sort of
Foraging.
including different influences that maybe we haven't yet, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're having fun with that. And we're planning to make a few videos for that too, aren't we?
Yes.
We've got the artwork already for the album. It was done by
Hurricane Ivan,
Ivan.
the Italian artist, who also painted the front cover for the White Blackula album. White Blackula is our other band that we play with on the side, and we play psychedelic rock of sorts.
We've got this other pan on as well,
Oh no.
but not the what.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to put the wok on.
You guys are quite a theatrical band. So I was wondering, do you guys write, when you're writing, do you guys write with the live setting in mind, or is that not even an issue, writing the song for the song's sake?
We don't really think about the live show when we're writing songs. That's very much a separate concern, really. But we are very theatrical.
To be honest, considering we're considered theatrical, we don't really put a lot of thought into the live show until we do the live show, but
It's more just
we
acting
just
up.
look forward to it, and then we sort of release all our tensions and frustrations and excitement on stage, so I'm glad that it comes across as theatrical.
Does the sun-dried tomatoes go in the wok at this point?
Yes.
Amazing. Are they?
I'm gonna chop these artichokes. They're just out of a jar. They come like soaked in oil. I think I've never tried, but I think if you try and do artichokes yourself, it's super complex and you have to pull all this sort of fur out of the middle. But yeah, really, like a sort of spiny shell full of fur. just going to roughly chop these.
What's your writing process like? You guys all write together? More the efforts of one particular member of the band?
Do you have
Well, the writing process, that's a difficult one. I usually just get an idea and then that's pretty much it really. They just sort of come out of nowhere all the time.
He finds it sickeningly easy, and
It's really easy.
he tends to write complete songs, so we're very lucky in that way in this band. That he just comes with a demo,
Yeah.
which is actually a complete incredible pop song or rock song or whatever. So sometimes he hasn't got all the lyrics and I get to join it, but often he's done it all.
That's the way I do it. Yum yum, look at that sauce.
Do you have any rituals before you hit the stage? If so, what are they?
Usually just cramming into the ladies' toilets because that's where there's a mirror to put on our makeup and have some drinks. I have a bottle of gin. My face goes numb. I know I'm ready to go. I'm in character. Yeah, nothing else, is there?
No?
Do any. I'll probably start doing push-ups or something soon.
Yeah, he's
Our
got it away.
bassist's building up, so I can imagine something like that starting. I'd join him. I can do one push-up.
I can't.
Okay, so now we're going to add the passata. It's just a carton of passata. There's like 450 millilitres. I'm going to add that in.
What's the strangest thing that's ever happened to you on stage or at one of your shows?
The strangest thing that has ever happened on stage was probably this. We played a show at a students' union in Sheffield about 6 years ago, and it was a massive venue, huge stage, security and everything, hundreds, thousands of people. And halfway through this song, wasn't there? It felt like it.
I don't remember it.
There was hundreds.
Okay.
There was hundreds of people. It was huge. I
It was
remember
a
it
big
being
room.
like
I
maybe I was
remember being
seeing
that full, maybe.
double, so maybe
Yeah.
500 became 1,000 in my eyes. But suddenly, like I thought our bassist was like scooping me up from behind and lifting me up, and I was trying to sing, and it really pissed me off, to be honest. Didn't get why he thought that was cool, and I looked to sort of say, don't, and it wasn't him, it was just this guy that was sort of grabbing me and lifting me up, and out of shock I just punched him in the face, and he dropped me, and then these security guards had run up on stage by then and dragged him out the building, and I felt awful because he was only quite a young lad and I don't know what he was thinking, but I'm sure he didn't mean anything bad by it. That's probably the weirdest. There is another one though, actually.
What was that?
But, oh God. We played this venue where the support band had sort of trashed all the gear before we got the chance to go on, and the sound guy was so pissed off that he threw them out and the whole audience. So the gig was potentially off, but the promoter and the sound guy had a fight, and the gig was back on with only us to play and everyone having left. So the promoter went round the pool hall downstairs and got all the drunk guys that were down there to come up and be the audience, and they just spent the whole show mooning us. Is that a universal word?
No, it was a different show where they were mooning us. This was the one they all crowded around the saxophone player, X-Ray Spec, this was his first show, I think, that he played with us, or second show. and he had a crowd of
Sacks, sacks, sacks.
what you would call jocks, all berating him throughout the entire thing. It was horrible.
Well, there was some sort of showing of flesh because
Somebody
it was
probably
directed at me, and I remember it. No, it was a penis actually.
Oh, a penis.
He got on stage and he was next to me and he was doing the waving it about.
I bought that.
But there was another episode that, where there was actual assholes on show. So we've had quite a epic time for that on stage nudity. Okay, so when you've got all your sauce ingredients in the pan, you just want to leave it simmering and maybe put a lid on for a bit.
That way.
Alright, so now I've turned the sauce off for a bit and I'm going to make the gnocchi. We've got 1,390 grams of instant mashed potatoes which we made earlier. And we're adding to that 250 grams of plain flour. We've been recommended to sieve it so that there's no lumps. So we're just going to slowly sieve in all of that and start to mix it through the mashed potato. Okay, this will take a while, but when we've done this, we're going to season it with some salt and pepper, and I think we're going to add some chili flakes to it as well.
You have any touring plans for the year?
We are about to commence a Kickstarter campaign with
To get us to America.
a view to going to America. Because we've been asked to play at the Ghouls Night Out Fest in New Jersey, and we've got a few other people on the East Coast.
We've been asked to play many times in America, but I think the difference this time is that we've had enough of having to say no.
Yeah, we've been saying no for 16 years.
I mean,
every offer.
None of these shows can actually pay for us to make it a reality, which is why we never have. We've always had to say no, sorry, or you know, they've ended up having to say no, sorry. And I guess we've just, we hear from too many fans out there that we just really want to go and meet and play a show for and experience being there, you know. And we've never been to America, have we, at all? So even just that would be amazing. So we're really hoping that that's going to happen next year. We've also got a Polish festival in the summer, haven't we?
Yeah, Castle Fest somewhere in Poland with Paradise Lost, which will be interesting. Yes.
Wow, that's a blast.
It's a blast from the past.
And what else? I mean, I hope we're going to do a European tour before the hopeful American shows in the summer. So I guess end of spring. We've got a great booking agent in Italy. We've been out there a lot and toured right to the very bottom of Italy and Sicily and places like that. So we've got great contacts in Holland, and Blackula's actually getting us some more contacts in France, aren't they? So, God, this is really hard. I'm like, okay, so
on tour next year, should be.
What has been the most memorable moment of your career?
Well, I've got a terrible memory, and I'm usually drunk when I'm in Zombina career mode. I think it's the age-old thing, but it's so true. Like, I think getting to meet and play with some of the bands that we idolised when we were starting out the band, and that we spent hours listening to in our teenage bedrooms, and you know, just that is undoubtedly a memorable experience. Like the Damned, I think probably the second time we played with the Damned. The first time we were super nervous, super young, super starstruck. I think the second time we played with them, it was at Whitby, and they invited us into their dressing room for their after party, and we just, I guess we saw them as real people that time, and they were just hilarious.
It was a little bit too real, wasn't it?
Very British, very, what do you mean by that?
Well, when I went in the dressing room,
don't slander now.
Well, I'm not slandering, but he was being
Whipped.
flagellated by nuns, Captain Sensible, and that was a strange thing to see.
guess what's been a memorable high point for you?
Memorable high point. Hearing one of our songs in the credits to Troma's Poultrygeist was pretty exciting because I've loved Troma songs forever and ever. So that was really good. And there was another scene where someone explodes on a toilet from eating a haunted chicken product of some sort. And that was probably better than one of the credits. Can't see. So what are you doing now?
I'm just seasoning it now with some salt and pepper, and I'm going to add a little bit of chili flakes as well. Okay, so I've put down some greaseproof paper and I've dusted it with flour. I've rolled out some of the gnocchi mixture into a long, thin sausage or a snake, depends your preference. And now I'm just cutting into this sort of size pieces. To be totally honest, you could do it much neater than this and it could be prettier, and I think it's nice to mark it with a fork apparently to get more sauce in the grooves that are created, but I'm knackered and it's late, and so this is a bit rough.
Right, that still looks nice.
Okay, so now to make the vegan parmesan, we've got a cup of cashew nuts. They're just plain raw cashew nuts, not roasted, not salted. And a quarter cup of nutritional yeast flakes, which are a very good source of vitamin B12. And some salt. About half a teaspoonful, and see how it goes. And you just need to blend that.
Is it just me?
That's it, done. Don't expect it to taste like parmesan. It's a substitute, but the effect has the same sort of
Effect.
It has the same sort of effect in a sauce, on a tomato sauce or something, so I can recommend it. Alright, so I'll be honest, the recipe was for more gnocchi than this, but we're filming it really late and I can't make any more. So this is enough for about 2 people. Okay, so the sauce is still simmering, the water's boiling, and we're just going to add the gnocchi in. It's about 1 AM. It's gone wrong. It's I don't know if I didn't put enough flour in, or if it was because I let the mashed potato go cold, or what, but it's not worked at all. So we're going to scratch the gnocchi element from this recipe and we're going to do spaghetti. I think with the rest of the mixture this would make really nice potato cakes if you fry it up in a bit of oil, so I could try that quickly. Sorry about the mishap. Everyone has these accidents in the kitchen. I've saved it. I've done spaghetti.
So we wouldn't really recommend making gnocchi.
I've done that recipe before, but I doubled it and maybe I missed something out. Maths is not my strong point.
But you know, everyone knows how to make spaghetti, and we showed them how to make a lovely sauce.
I was actually going to do spaghetti, but someone convinced me to make gnocchi.
Is that the end?
What is next for Zombina and the Skeletones?
What's next? Well, we're going to eat our dinner. It's very late. Next year we're just going to keep doing what we're doing and forevermore. Amen. Rex! Rex, your dinner's ready! There you go.
See, when life hands you crap gnocchi, you can make nice potato cakes.
Yeah, look, I've made a potato cake out of the reject gnocchi mix.